Bastards.
I can make it look nicer once Ryan's here.
I gotta get it like a green screen behind me. Just make it look like I'm in Bora Bora or like hell or something.
You can literally buy, if you want to, you can buy a green sheet and just hang it from.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I can hang it from like the rafters back here.
You want something
Just have
thick?
it drop.
Yeah, something thick enough that the lights behind it are going to shine through, and then you can be wherever you want.
Well, I put on this light directly above me just because to make it brighter.
Yeah.
But I normally have that off when I'm playing games, so that way the light isn't hitting my monitor.
Wait, I can have my new.
Oh, your ring light?
My new ring light. I realized like that's exactly what it is. Wait, let's see if it does it.
That's what, when you first sent it, Connor,
Oh my god.
You're transparent,
Dude.
Connor.
Yeah. It's not good for somebody with pale complexion.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
That was
Jesus.
pretty
I cast what is it? Moonlight?
You cast Kiss Me at level 10.
Brian said we can start with Adam because it's probably gonna be 15 to 20 minutes.
He's such a little
He's such
cunt.
an asshole.
So we'll start with Adam. All right. It's been a while since we last played this, but luckily everyone that's here was here last time. Not that that'll help people remember anything, but
I just remember we were planning a heist.
You were talking about planning a heist, yes. Our recap will jog that memory.
Cool.
So when last we left you guys, as the vision faded in the catacombs on the Isle of Valiance, the party convened. Bugsy went to dig for more information in the catacombs, revealing that the proto-gods took an essence of each of the four defeated immortals to lock away the last remaining immortal, Tharizdun. Last shard of the last remaining immortal, Tharizdun. This spell was incredibly powerful and destroyed the last shards of the remaining immortals, leaving Tharizdun the sole survivor. Physical form was cast away, hidden, and locked. The four anchors that were used to lock him away were the anchor of sky and wind, high atop the peaks of Vostor on the Bontor steppe, and guarded by the fabled 9 winds of Ushaka. The anchor of stone and rock, in a deep place of the earth, where the heat of its molten heart can be felt, on the continent of Shin Lao. The anchor of ash and cinder, last known to be used by mages in the Second Age to power their floating cities, now lost. And the anchor of sea and tide, which was hidden in the bloodline that bore Calder and Keeley, twin brothers hidden and separated at birth. With their death, this anchor was shattered and destroyed, the seal broke. Each anchor breaking would crack the bonds that hold back not only the Tharizdun, but the primatorial powers of the elemental planes. The War Mother, called Nirlau, theorized that as the ritual consumed the last of each avatar, the only way to reforge the anchors would be to travel through time and change its flow. Save the lives of Calder and Keeley before they were killed. To do so, she suggested the party acquire the legendary collapsing labyrinth of Archmage Taramesis Ball, a wizard of the Second Age who not only trained the most famous and infamous, but also was the leading scholar on the magic of chronomancy and dunamancy before her death in an arcane mishap. Her works on the manipulation of time would be required to enable the party to travel to a point before the deaths of Calder and Keeley. This collapsing labyrinth was a demiplane hidden within a 10-inch by 10-inch by 10-inch golden cube that could be reconfigured into other geometrical shapes to access further areas of the labyrinth. A cube which sounded awfully familiar to the seamen. Or I guess just to Orion and Angelica?
Was Angelica?
Angelica may have not even been around at that point. It may have just been familiar to Orion. The War Mother lamented that it was under careful guard of the talons of order and justice, the priests of Bahamut, and Amok. The party suggested informing the talons of the plot to destroy the world. However, the War Mother felt that, in her opinion, the talons may undertake the mission themselves, and then, in the benefit of the greater good, imprison Calder and or Keeley for life within their deepest dungeons to ensure the anchor could not be broken again. Additionally, security at the Talon's Keep had been increased. The leader of the Thieves Guild in Amok, Wind, and a sometimes ally to the Seamen, and several of his associates had been imprisoned after being caught breaking into the Pyramid Palace of one of the people houses in Emak, a mission that the seamen had been given by Wind that they ignored. I think you guys actually got arrested. What happened?
We got
Yeah.
arrested. Was it
Yeah.
because we were trying to break in, or was it for something else?
I think you were arrested because of when Keeley attacked Talon when he was possessed.
Yes.
That's
Part of it. Hard to remember.
Yeah, we
It's
were-
probably going back over.
like- stuff. And the cube was one of them.
Yes, the cube was one of the things.
I just have this last session was February 25th. It just says collapsing labyrinth. Have to steal.
With information in hand, the seamen went back to their beloved watering hole, the Knave's Hall. As they drank and ate, the room grew hot, until suddenly from the hearth fire itself, elementals of fire emerged, and another grave foe, a bastard child, an elemental of water and fire. It appeared the anchor of ash and cinder had now also been broken. The party battled the elements, defeating them, but not without cost. Hilda, the proprietor of the tavern, was burned to death in the conflict. Sending a quick message to the War Mother of the new development, she replied that it now appeared they had a second place in time they must journey to secure the safety of it. So it's the middle of the night. You guys are standing on the boardwalk area. A small crowd is forming, thanks in part to Fur Person walking to each house and knocking on the door, looking for Hilda's family, to let them know that she had been burned to death.
I must notify the first of kin.
A small crowd is forming, and you see Windy, the male tabaxi, orange fur, a little bit whiter on the eyes. Big Belly, who you guys have met before, is Hilda's husband. Kind of pushes way to the front and sees the burned shell of his tavern. Says, "What happened here?" He turns to the seaman, who he recognizes. Some of you have stopped in before, but mainly Orion says, "What's going on? Where's Hilda?"
Do you know Hilda?
"She's my wife." course
She
I know
is
her.
dead. I'm sorry for your loss.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Um,
Dead?
so something terrible happened, basically. The fire kind of became elemental, or I don't know how you want to describe it, and there was some bad burns that occurred.
You see, he's kind of looking at you, just like his brain is not comprehending that you told him basically his entire world is ended. And then what are you gonna do, Bugsy?
Bugsy's gonna walk up next to it, just like put a well, I guess he's like pretty tall, right? So I just kind of grab like the back of his calf and he's be like, "Listen, there are things at play here that even we don't really understand." And I'm gonna cast Calm Emotions on him.
Okay. What does...
Attempt to suppress strong emotions in a group of people. Each humanoid in a 20-foot radius sphere centered up. So yeah, I guess I could cast it on like everyone around us that might be like kind of like freaking out and stuff like that, right?
Okay. Yeah. I'm pulling up D&D.
Okay.
I want to see.
I'm gonna cast Dispel Magic on what he just did.
Okay. We're back.
And we're back.
We're back.
So they make saving throws. I'm just gonna roll 2 dice just of how the crowd's doing.
Are there any plants around?
There's some plants. Yeah. There's probably like algae and stuff like that.
Should
Like
I speak with them?
You could certainly try. You see Windy here. Something terrible has happened. Wait.
Yes, and we are. I can't imagine what you're feeling right now. But it's important that we stay strong in times like these. We're going to find the individuals who did this, and we're going to make sure that they are brought to justice. But in order to do that, we need to do a little bit more research on our end and understand a little bit more of sort of what's going on.
At that point, you hear a blood-curdling scream, and you look and you see on the edge of the crowd where the body is kind of just laying there charred. You see RC, her daughter, is on her knees holding the charred corpse, just screaming. And it appears at that point that Wendy just goes, "Something terrible's happened. Tell my daughter." And he turns and just starts walking calmly towards RC, who's now just sobbing, screaming.
She wasn't in the radius when she got there later, I guess.
She got there later.
Okay.
Can I cast Reincarnate on her?
You could certainly try. For Reincarnate, I believe you need to have a diamond. IIRC. To have
Rare
a
oils and unguents worth at least 1,000 gold pieces, which the spell consumes.
yeah. So
And
you'll need a
I
bunch
don't know
of.
what unguents are.
They are a soft, greasy, or viscous substance ointment, or for lubrication.
I need lube.
You need lube.
I'm gonna ask her husband. Excuse me. Do you have lube?
At this point, it's been at least a minute, so calm emotions has worn off, and he is now just
a minute.
he's just staring shell shocked, like holding onto his daughter, and he goes doesn't respond to you. He's just staring ahead, just into nothingness with a thousand yard stare.
As he goes to like walk away from like the like says I must help my daughter, can I just look at everyone and be like, we need to go or just leave right now and try to figure out what just happened, because I'm still not sure what's going on.
I elbow Bugsy and I say, I can bring her back. I just need lube.
And we can certainly find you lube, but it's the middle of the night, and I think we need to find a different place to stay, right? Because that's like the place that we were going to sleep at.
That's where you guys are staying, yeah.
What's wrong with the place?
It just kind of Bugsy narrows his eyes. Can I go ahead, Zeph?
Say, the innkeep she just passed. I don't think we need to give them any other things to worry about.
But I can stop her passing.
Right, but we don't have it right now. We'll get it.
I can anti-pass her.
You need to anti-pass her.
Yes, but I need lube.
We will find you lube. It's the middle of the night right now.
It's not for me. I cannot stress that enough.
I believe you, big guy.
You guys see the crowd's being sort of pushed back by Remnant Guard watchmen in the purple uniforms of Remnant Guard. They're sort of creating a bit of a perimeter, and you see dressed in chainmail with a tunic over the top that is like a lightish navy color, trimmed in silverish platinum. A young human man walks kind of through the crowd and says, "You there? You're the seaman, yes?"
Yes. Do you have lube?
I look at I was gonna say I look at Orion, but are we technically are we part of the crew now? Is that right?
Why not?
Technically, all the males here are seamen, or able to produce such.
Yes, we are the 7 seamen.
That said, how come can you guys not all see me?
Yes, we can see you.
I can see you.
You have to click on the stream thing, right?
Yeah, click on you have to click on like watch the stream or like Heisenberg's box.
That works, stuff.
Yeah, I can see you now.
Alright, cool.
Delayed, but
It's delayed.
Yeah, it's a little delayed, but
different than like the main thing. It's not. It's fine. It's not a big deal.
Actually, I know what I can do.
Yeah, because that purple square is what I see when I was just on the regular thing. I didn't realize.
Hold on one.
You didn't have to do anything. It's not a big
No,
deal.
I know. Hold on 1 second.
I am semen.
Okay.
You should have lube, right?
No. I need lube. Hold on, I'll check my inventory to see if I have lube.
I don't think you do.
I have residuum.
Yeah, would we be able to use residuum it'd have to be 1,000 worth of residuum, though,
You have to
right?
have 1,000.
It just says I have residuum. It doesn't say how much.
I feel like I remember you and me each got like a certain amount of residuum.
I have 200 gold pieces worth.
Okay, yeah.
Yep, I have a note down here.
Stand by. Trying to fix my.
Lube.
Tom, you couldn't have just told him it was like essentially like another form of like jewels. You had to tell him it was essentially. You had to tell him it was lube.
No, have to be correct.
You're right. You're right.
Can you see me now?
Mm-hmm.
I probably won't be as delayed anymore. And I'll just figure something out when we get to a combat. So yeah, he says, "You're the seaman, yes?
Hi.
Trouble seems to follow you around here." And he turns and looks at the man holding his daughter, who's holding her burned to death mother, and the remnants of their house, their tavern. Sorry, not their house.
Yeah, I mean, most of our crew, original people died, so yeah, I would say that trouble seems to follow us. Correct.
The circumstances of this fire seem to be mysterious in origin. Based on what we've heard from the keeper, he said you had something to do with it. The Talons would have questions of you.
I would like to lawyer up.
Just quick question. So does that mean that we'd be taken in for questioning to your place?
Well, you could simply come tomorrow. You are not under arrest as of yet.
We're under arrest.
Not as of yet.
Right. Okay. Sure, we could swing by tomorrow, answer a couple of questions. Right, guys?
I do not talk to the police.
Yeah, he's a bit of a mute when it comes to talking to the police. We're sorry about that.
Well, hopefully he finds his tongue tomorrow.
Is anybody looking at me? Like, would I be able to transform into like a saber-toothed tiger and walk away?
Everyone's looking at you.
Since
There's one of the Talons of Order and Justice currently speaking to you.
What if I turned into a hunter shark and got into the water and swam
I
away?
think they'd see
They
you.
probably all see you.
Yeah, but would it be suspicious?
Is there a specific time you want us tomorrow?
Midday, just past noon.
I think we could do that. Just past noon.
I will be there with my counsel.
Happy to help.
Ask for Adjudicator Mirrors. He will be expecting you.
Noted.
Mirrors, you said?
He said ask for Adjudicator Mirrors. Like a mirror. Mirrors.
Gotcha.
Should be expecting you.
Should be expecting us. All right.
And he starts directing the remnant guard.
Stop, Charlie.
into securing the area and all that fun stuff.
Okay. I'm gonna see if I can get us a place to stay for the night. Give me 1 minute. I'm just gonna step off to the side. I'm gonna send my last message to the War Mother.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say there was an attack. Everything is fine. Need a place to crash. Is that cool?
It's that cool.
You up?
Yeah. You up.
You get a simple one-word response. Yes.
Sweet. All right. The War Mother said we can stay at her place.
That is good news.
All right, so we should make our way there.
I also have more good news. Tom, what check would I make to know that I know the local laws?
I would say a history check. I would let that be history.
Can I make a history check?
Make a history check. Yeah.
I have a +7 history. And
Why do you have a +7 in history?
I don't know. But I rolled a 14 on the die, so 21.
You're pretty well versed in the laws of the Sildari Ascendancy Remnant. What is it you want to know?
Do we have to say anything? Can we just keep silence and they can't hold us?
So,
can I send?
You know that the Talons aren't. So, make a religion check as well.
Okay. Wow, I also have a +7 to a religion, and I rolled 15, so 22.
Okay. So there's kind of two things at work here. One, there is the local legal system in the Sildari Ascendancy. For the most part, there are laws in the books about how things work, and the Remnant Guard enforces them at the behest of the clan mothers. However, what is more at play here, the Talons of Order and Justice are the premier sort of following of Bahamut, who is the god, the Platinum Dragon. He's the god of justice, nobility, and law and order. They often have, temples and bastions in cities, and they help supplement the local law enforcement, and occasionally will enforce order for the greater good. So you weren't being asked by a law enforcement agency. The Remnant Guard haven't called you in for questioning. The Talons of Order and Justice have. So while they
is it it's not like the people? It's not like Afghanistan is questioning me. It's more like Al Qaeda kind of type deal.
It's like Crusaders are kind of questioning us more than police, holy Crusaders.
Yeah, they this group. They are following the law, but they operate under their own code called the Tarian Code, that they believe is the ultimate law of the land. And if they find you in violation of the Tarian Code, then they might take you into custody themselves. However, it's not unheard of for the Talons to sort of assist, local law enforcement, that assist the Remnant Guard in, with issues such as that. So you could disobey it. However, it is important to note this group has detained the seamen before. You don't know this, actually. No. You could choose to not go and talk to them, but you'll be taking on the Church of Bahamut.
No, my plan is to go, but essentially plead the fifth.
Okay.
I have an idea.
I'm all ears, Bugsy.
And we're doing this while we're walking over to the War Mother's place. They've got the collapsing labyrinth, right?
Yes.
Yes.
We go in for questioning there. Maybe someone, disappears while they.
I think you mean turns into a rat.
Yes. Yeah. Someone could turn into a rat. I will say, big man, I like where your head's at, but I think it'd be a little bit more suspicious that a 9-foot tall purple man is going to be missing rather than a 3-foot tall halfling.
I will say I'm taking a shit.
I love the irony as well of someone turning into a rat while you're being questioned by the police.
I could also turn into a velociraptor.
We could
have fun questioning a velociraptor.
I have a feeling these are the types of people that might have something to. There might be some sticky situations that we might get ourselves into here. So we're going to have to. I don't know if it's a solo mission to be able to steal this thing.
Agreed.
Maybe.
I will follow your guys' lead.
What were you saying, Steph?
Kind of like eyed it up and wanted to get it back last time, and we wound up not. So I don't think it's gonna be just an easy feat.
What if we go in for questioning? We can tell them the truth because we legitimately, it's not our fault. What happened is total freak accident. We were attacked by something we have no idea of. We could even see if we could bring the War Mother to vouch for us. And we could tell them the complete and honest truth and be fine, but we get a lay of the land while we're there, and then we come up with a plan later that night.
I think if we see, and also I think if like maybe we see an opportunity, maybe we have like a code word. You know what I mean?
I think I know what you guys are putting. I'm picking up what you guys are putting down. We're gonna case the joint.
Feeling your intelligence is really high, but your charisma is really low. So your guy's not an idiot. He's just socially awkward. But you're playing him like an idiot.
But I'm not. I want you guys to think I'm an idiot.
It's a long con.
I'm the smart. Never let people know that you're the smartest person in the room.
Never let them know your next move.
Oh wait, my intelligence is only +3. I'm very wise though.
+3 is really good.
Yeah, +3 is like an 18. No, it's a 16.
We gotta figure.
My wisdom is +5.
The average person has a 0, so you're, so much more smarter than like the average person walking around.
So like I have average charisma. I have a +0 to it.
Yeah, that's average.
So I'm not like.
Maybe you're really, really good looking, but you're awkward as hell, so it evens it out.
I'm tall and jacked.
Dude, but that's what I mean. Like, isn't that part of charisma, Tom?
Yeah, like charisma could be like how. I mean, some people try to not do how attractive you are because they find it to be like, a little gross.
Mike playing a character that's not jacked and handsome. Come on.
But yeah, essentially, charisma is like a matter of like your good-looking people are charismatic. Just in the real world, people like to talk to good-looking people. So it's a measure of like sort of that physical quality you have, or just that quality that can be described of people wanting to talk to you, or just how charming and smooth you are. So it could be a mixture of things. But yeah, like to put in perspective, like for intelligence, Albert Einstein would be like a plus. He's probably like at the inhuman level. He's probably like a +6. Like he probably has like a 22 intelligence. So the average person walking around is a 10 or a 9 or an 11. Like that's probably the average range. Like we're all probably in that average range.
Okay.
Wow.
Fair.
I am almost as smart as Albert Einstein.
So it's agreed then. We'll use tomorrow to just get a lay of the land and see best way to get in there.
Okay.
I'm gonna retcon one thing really quick, to make my life easier, so I don't have to worry about 16 NPCs. we'll say that the Talon member said a small delegation needs to come. So, Andor, Delvali, Angelica, and Shadow, and Storm, and Orlo. Everyone's characters plus a couple of NPCs who've been tagging along don't need to go. So it's just the three of you plus Dibney if he shows up. Which he said 25. He said 15 to 20 minutes, 31 minutes ago.
Classic Dibney.
So the rest of them can kind of hang out still at the Isle of Valiance while you guys do that.
Okay.
To make my life easier.
When we get to the War Mother's place, is she like in her like nightgown?
You're not greeted by her. You're greeted by acolytes who say that the War Mother has instructed them to give you some lodging. You are led into an extra barracks. Things are very sparse, very Spartan. It's simple cots with very thin blankets, and you have 2 blankets. So the choices you can use, if you're cold, you can use them both to keep warm, or you can use one as a pillow and one as a blanket. You keep things very simple here. So it's not the most comfortable, but it is an extra. You can see like there's like they've been using this barracks hall for storage. And they've like set up the cots kind of like haphazardly around crates and things. So you do have the space to yourselves for like the 25 of you that there are. But yeah. So it's at this point in time, it's probably close to 3 in the morning.
Okay.
You guys are up drinking and then walking through the city. It's very late.
Fucking exhausted.
Yeah, I am very tired.
Go huddle up and pass out.
I will sleep on the floor.
Okay. Anybody doing anything before you go to sleep, everyone?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, I want to meet up with Bugsy.
Okay. He's on the other side of the room. So up with him.
I'm just kind of like making my cot when you come over.
I come over and he doesn't see me, and I just like I just stare at him until he notices me.
Do I notice him? Walk up. What'd you say?
I was muted. What's your passive perception?
It's a 14.
Make a stealth check for a person.
That will be a 10.
Then you notice him, but you do know you notice him, but you notice he's trying to be sneaky.
Okay.
I'm not trying to be sneaky. I was just trying to like awkwardly approach him.
Okay.
Okay. But I think he's trying to be sneaky, so I just like let him like come up anyways. I don't say anything. I'm like, oh, you snuck up on me there, big guy.
I can bring the dead innkeep back, but I
Right.
need lube.
We need to get you lube, right?
We should get lube. Do you know where we can get lube?
I'm sure we can find a place to get some lube tonight. We can probably ask the War Mother. That might work.
Can you ask the War Mother? She frightens me because her name is War Mother.
Sure, I can ask the War Mother. Her and I got a pretty good thing going.
I am a peaceful, sentient fur person.
You are. You are. We do need you to get angry at some point, so I'm excited to see when that happens.
I can try.
That's all we can ask for.
I've been told by others that I am very good at handling emotions.
I could tell. I can't even get an even keel on you.
Yes.
Can I
Okay.
can I tell that he's holding back like his emotions? I have an 18 for my passive insight.
Are you holding back emotions?
No.
You like are like you don't know if this guy's lying to you because he just seems like an open book to you.
He's an enigma.
He's an
I have
enigma.
No fucking idea.
He's an enigma.
But I also have no idea.
That's the magic of fur person.
Well, I'm gonna get some sleep. It's late as hell. I know we need to. We've got a big day ahead of us tomorrow, so.
Okay. I stand there for another like 4 to 5 minutes.
Hop in bed. I'm like, can you? And I lift the blankets a little too far down. Can you just can you pull them up for me?
Yes.
Tuck me in.
Yes.
Fur
Appreciate it,
person
big guy.
Bugsy in.
I tap him on the forehead a little bit.
Ah, look at it! Look who it is.
Just in time for another
Please,
player
God,
death.
let him be using that Barbie microphone thing. Please, God.
I will never forget that.
He's back!
There he is.
Sorry.
I gotta turn you up.
Have you just been sleeping all day?
Yeah, I've been recovering from my surgical procedure.
Wait, you had
Surgical
surgery?
procedure?
What?
Yeah.
Brian, just so you know. Wait, Brian, just so you know.
Brand.
Just so you know, we're streaming in case you don't want it to be on the internet for forever.
I mean, it's fine.
No one's watching us, but
No, I am.
What happened? Is everything okay?
You know, it was a schedule thing. It was it's fine.
So-
Yeah,
it's so
it's a
on
little
brand.
painful.
I'm not even kidding. This is like so typical. Hobson. By the way, I had surgery today. All right, let's play.
Well, it wasn't today. It was on Thursday. So
Well, if you need
Yeah.
anything, Brian,
That doesn't make it better.
I mean, it's fine.
He's a big boy. He'll be all right.
All
But-
right, Tom, proceed.
Why are we dying?
So we'll catch you up. Pretty much we just got questioned. We need to. Tom, do you want to give him the quick recap, or should we just keep going?
the Talons of Order and Justice, the Priests of Bahamut, have requested you guys a delegation to come in. So basically, just the four of you. The rest of you don't need to. The people who aren't here don't need to have their characters go there. To go and be questioned by them in regards to why a fire erupted and burned down a place and a woman is dead. And said that trouble seems to follow you all, and usually mysterious things. And didn't outright say it, but hinted that maybe you guys are suspects in a murder.
We're suspects in an arson that also resulted in a murder. But don't worry, I rolled really well on the law of the land, so let me do the talking when it comes to the law.
Absolutely not.
I rolled a 21 and a 22. That's so good.
Okay.
Seems pretty good.
Also, we need to steal this thing called the collapsing labyrinth that they have locked away. Remember that, the cube that we had?
Yeah.
That they have that still. We need to steal that. So tomorrow, I think
Right.
what our plan is: go in there, get a lay of the land, see what's going on right now, and then come back later and then try to steal it. Or while we're in there, we might just fucking case the place.
Sounds like a.
We don't know yet. It was kind of up in the air, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
And our place burnt down, so the War Mother's letting us crash at our place. I sent her a "you up" message.
Oh, do you have lube? I need 1,000 gold pieces worth of lube so I can bring back the innkeeper.
How much does
I don't-
lube go? What is
I have
the
one.
What? I need a.
It's a 53-gallon drum of lube for 1,000 gold pieces.
It's special
you
lube.
You just dunk the body in it and pull it out, and they just come back reincarnated.
Yes. I need 1,000 gold pieces worth of rare oils and unguents. Which Tom has told us unguents is basically lube.
Yeah, I don't think I have any of that.
As Connor said, I could have just lied and told him it was gemstones, but I did not.
He played it straight with me, which goes a long way.
So do we get the benefit of a long rest?
Yes, you guys go to sleep.
Oh.
You wake up late morning, because it was 3 in the morning by the time you guys got there. But no, you're here, and
Never mind. Sorry.
are ready to rock and roll. No.
I'm just preparing
Well, what
a
time is
spell or
it?
two here.
I should probably.
It's like 10. It's like almost like 11 a.m.
Oh, we gotta get there now.
Gonna eat. Is this afternoon?
Just after 12. Yeah, just after noon.
Yeah. So we can go see the War Mother. Maybe eat and then.
You guys aren't too far from Skrilark, which is the Iron Keep. It's the triangular iron tower where the Talons have their headquarters here in the city. So, breakfast is served to you guys. You actually, when you wake up, you find that there is a small table that's set up like right by the inside the doorway, with food on it. It is very sparse. There are hard biscuits, water. There is tea that's gone cold, and like a small collection of fruit, but nothing. And then there are some dried sausages as well. Things here are very Spartan, very sparse, very monastic.
I just took the spell locate object. I feel like we might need that.
I did too.
Oh, perfect.
Okay. Do I see the War Mother anywhere?
You could find her, and when you do, you see she's currently leading, like a this like it's almost like Tai Chi but with weapons.
Okay.
There's like a class in front of her who's like following through her motion, with short swords.
I'm gonna wait until they're done to talk to her.
They finish up and she dismisses the class. And then as she's sort of, stretching and like rubbing her arms, and pouring us out. And there's Bugsy, what brings you here this morning for me?
Well, Mother, it's good to see you. I just wanted to come say, I appreciate you letting us stay the night. I figured I'd fill you in on sort of the situation that we experienced last night.
Situation.
I'm not sure if you've heard the what was the name of the inn?
Knaves Hall.
The Knaves Hall was unfortunately burnt down. We were there, and it got progressively hotter until these creatures came out of the fireplace and said something about the fire anchor being broken. Now?
Yes, I was wondering when you sent the message last night saying that you had been attacked by elementals. Wondering how that had come about.
So it was interesting. The elementals seem to have formed together, a little bit of a hybrid of water and fire, steam, if you will. At least that's what it seemed like.
Interesting.
Have you ever heard of anything like this before? Or?
I cannot say I have. These are strange times.
These things are strange times.
Starting. What are the plans of the seamen on this day?
Well, the Talon people have asked to see us. They think we're involved in the murder, so.
I mean, I guess technically you are involved, though not responsible.
And I think they've. That's what we're going to try to explain to them. We figured it might just be a good idea to tell them the truth because we don't have anything to lie about.
Tell them the truth, you would have to reveal to them the extent of the truth.
Right, and that's why I wanted to talk to you about this first because I'm not sure where that might lead us.
I spoke my concerns to you all yesterday morning. Tell them they may undertake this mission themselves, and your friends Keeley and Calder may be imprisoned.
There is another option. I don't like lying to people. I don't think I'm good at it, and I just don't know if it's a good idea. I'm sure they've got some type of magical means of looking into my brain and figuring it out. So
Most likely, yes. I would have.
is it tall order. Maybe we just go in there, borrow the collapsing labyrinth, and then politely put it back once we're done with it.
I mean, you could certainly try.
Any tips before we go that might be helpful for
I would tread carefully.
dealing with them?
Before you traveled with the individuals, these demon, they did cross the paths of Alan's Point.
How did they?
Found themselves imprisoned.
Interesting.
The power of Bahamut is strong.
Do I know about Bahamut? Do I know, like, am I familiar with
Make
Bahamut?
a religion check.
13. It's an 18.
18. So you know, Bahamut is the Platinum Dragon, god of nobility and justice and law and order. But the important part you do know there is that good is not mentioned in those things. Overall, Bahamut is seen as a good god, a source of light and goodness. But there are certain members of the church who take a more hardline approach to promoting the greater good and making sure the law of the land is followed to the letter with all T's crossed and I's dotted, and that some unsavory individuals could be, members of the church and could, if they saw you as a threat, could see that the sort of vigilante justice that the season tend to in as going against justice, law, and order, and it's a careful ground. They're not necessarily an enemy, but they're not entirely an ally.
Okay. Gotcha. Cool. All right. So then I'm going to just. Well, we've got to head there. We're actually probably running a little late, to be totally honest. But
I would hurry.
again, appreciate you letting us stay here, and we will hopefully see you soon.
Lee.
All right, carry on. I do like an awkward bow, and then just walk away.
She bows back and goes about her business. Is anyone doing anything? Anyone else doing anything before you guys leave to head to the Iron Keep?
I don't think so.
Herbert.
I'm going over law.
Okay.
Oh my god.
So, you guys hurry quickly as it's close, but you're cutting it a little close to get there. You see rising up over the city is a 3-sided tower made of iron. You see places where, because of the amount of rain that comes here, and just the pollution there are spots where the iron has rusted and there's streaks of rust. But the only places where the iron gives way are for barred windows spotted here and there, and the massive doorway at the entrance. When you walk in through the gates around the tower, you see the tower itself is surrounded by 15-foot tall walls with gates.
What are the walls made out of?
The walls are made of stone. 15-foot tall stone wall. You see that on the inside, they're not like full-on battlements, but they do have a walkway on the inside that people can walk. You see some people patrolling up there. See, there's a stable, there's the tower, and as you are walking, a tabaxi who is very lean with yellow fur with dark spots, kind of like a cheetah, walks towards you. Ryan, you do recognize this individual. Dibney, you may as well. Walks up and says, well, well, well. Seamen are here. Orion, you recognize this individual as Emerald Forest, or M, this is the brother, who is the black sheep of the family. More than TC.
Well, hello there, Em.
Quite the whisperings about your going-ons in the last night or so and week.
So you're hearing.
Oh, you know, cities are falling when you're there, and taverns are burning when you're there.
Say no more, Captain.
Seems very coincidental.
I'd hope so.
How's he doing? How's TC? Right? TC's with him, right?
He's with you guys. He's not with you now. He's somewhere in the city. He's been part of your crew.
Okay, I couldn't remember where he was at this point.
Yeah, TC is off spending all the coin you guys pay him in the city. He knows what he's doing. But when you say that, at first, M says, I saw him yesterday, actually. He came by to say he was in the city for a bit of time. I told him to keep his head down. Same to you as well, but it appears you did not do that. Yeah, he looks over his shoulder, kind of looks around, and he steps closer towards, says quietly, careful. And the eyes are upon you. And he steps back and says, right, this way. Adjudicator, Hijimi Sa will be meeting with you shortly in the dungeon. Right this way. And that should stick out to all of you because you were told you were meeting with mirrors. Not saying mirror.
Hi. Bugsy, I'm not sure if we've met before. It's a pleasure. We were told to, as for Judicator mirrors, you should be expecting us.
Plans have been altered, and things have changed.
Why's that?
Because they have.
Insight check.
Okay, make
Can
an
I
insight check.
insight check that?
Yeah, make an insight check.
Like, just to try to understand if it's like obviously he's like lying to me, but like if it's like, well, maybe he's lying to me, I don't know. But if it's like good or bad, it's a natural 20.
Okay.
I can take a picture of it and send it to you.
No, I believe you. You get the vibe that this change is one of the reasons why he said to be very careful, and that many eyes are upon you.
Okay. Oh, interesting. And who is the individual you said we've been meeting with?
Adjudicator Kashikoi Chimisha.
Oh, sorry, what'd you call me?
Adjudicator Kashikoi is here from He's a special adjudicator assigned to a particular investigation. He was sent here from Scalehold itself. I'm sure he'll be able to tell you all about it. Now, this way, please.
He's what himself? I missed that. Sorry.
He's a special adjudicator assigned to particular investigations, and has been sent here from Scalehold. He arrived from Scalehold. With your religion check you had earlier about the Talons, you know that Scalehold is where the marshals of the order, the head members of the church, live, meet, convene, speak.
Good. Great.
Appears DC has sent their finest.
Good.
So, You guys are led inside, and M kind of leads you guys through to some stairs to the side where you last actually saw the collapsing labyrinth being taken down these stairs. What's everyone's passive insight?
18.
15. Why couldn't it be perception?
11.
Well,
I'm up to 15.
And Orion?
12.
12. Okay, everyone except for Orion actually notices. Orion gets just a weird feeling. You guys notice people are keeping their distance, and also every eye is upon you.
Okay.
As you are led through. You guys go down a spiral staircase, large central sort of round room side. And M goes towards one of the hallways, walks down. When he does, you see that there is a wooden door, like banded with iron, that is closed. There's a brief knock, and you hear a voice say, "You may enter." And when he opens the door, you see a large chamber with 15-foot high. It is rectangular, with you guys sort of entering in on the sides. To your right and to your left, you see that there are cells with iron bars. All appear empty except for one, where you see there is a elf who is completely naked, and he's covered in first you think it's paint.
Is he tarred?
No, he's not tarred. Make a perception.
Oh my god,
check.
he's got lube. This guy's got lube for us.
Perception?
Yeah.
Oh my god, my perception's +9. 18.
18. He's covered in shit. He's taken his own feces and smeared them on his body.
This man is covered in shit.
You see he's got like feathers in his hair that have sort of been braided in, and he's currently screaming and shaking the bars, but you hear nothing. It's silent.
God.
I elbow Dimly.
In the center of the room, you see there is what looks like a drainage grate in the center, like there's like a circular grate. But over the top of it right now, there is a table set with a fine white linen tablecloth. And see at the table. What's that?
What's the thread count?
25,000.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Soft linens.
Yeah,
Wow.
soft linen tablecloths.
Puts Egyptian to shame.
Seated at the table, you see there is a tiefling. His skin is all white. He has horns that curl back. Everything about his body appears to be bleached white, except for his eyes are a golden orangey color. He would be quite, like a pretty, like beautiful man. But you see that he has scars all on his right side of his face, sort of mottled skin as if it's been burned away. And you see actually from his entire bottom lip except for a small piece, as well as most of his, so he has no bottom lip except for a small piece on the left hand side, and then on his top lip it goes over only about half, 2/3 of the way, and you can just see his white teeth there as he sort of smiles at you. He's wearing white robes that are trimmed with like this twining platinum and blue cloth, and he has in front of him a breakfast of a lunch, of fish that he's currently eating.
Is it just for him or is it for everyone?
Just for him. See, there are seats for the food. Yeah.
I sit down immediately.
He says, Lieutenant Emerald. You. Please, guests, sit. Yeah, puts his hand forward towards as for a person's already sitting. Yes, make yourselves at home.
I am per person.
I am well aware of who you are. Adjudicator Emerald, that's all for now. You can leave us.
I look back and I say, "Thank you, Judicator Emerald," and I just give him like look.
He just sort of nods. Not to you. He nods to the other adjudicator at the. And then
Do you see me
leaves.
look back at him though?
Your passive insight 18. You said.
Yeah.
Yes. You notice his eyes quickly see you, but you notice he is being very careful to not acknowledge that.
Okay.
And who was your passive perception? Someone's passive perception as well.
Mine was 15.
Mine is like 20 or 22.
Passive perception.
Passive perception.
Oh, mine's 19.
19.
Oh,
Yeah, my
that's one.
passive perception is 20.
Okay.
Oh my god.
So you hear the door close. Orion and Fur Person, with your very high passive perceptions, you hear the lock click as that happens.
Is there a reason we're being locked in?
Oh, it's just in case there's a problem. As you can tell, we have very dangerous prisoners here. He points to his left, where you see the elf is currently taking his head and just smashing it into the iron bars.
He seems to be pretty detained. I don't know that locking the door is necessary right now.
Never be too careful. Please sit.
I'm sitting.
Sitting.
Yeah.
I'll sit.
You see, he like takes a napkin and like cleans himself, places it on top of the plate, and sort of bends down and takes out like a folder, opens it up, and you see the writing in parchment. Oh, how rude of me. I am Adjudicator Kashikoi.
Hello.
So, let's cut right to the chase. Why are you trying to free Tharizdun?
Excuse me?
We are not.
Lies. Let me tell you what happens with lies. He takes a napkin off of his fish, and he picks it up with his bare hand, and you see just like the dead fish mouth looking at you, and he takes a very small like knife that he's bone it, and he leans forward and takes the knife and puts it right by the fish's eyes. This fish, delicious. It's beautiful, but it's nothing to me. I ate it. I consumed it. Now, you are not beautiful to me. You are a disgusting liar. I will have answers. Now, and he slams his hand, and I need everyone to give me, really quick, I believe it's charisma, but let me check. Yeah, I need a charisma saving throw from every.
Oh boy. Oh no.
So we'll start with Dibney. What'd you roll?
It's a 9.
All right, that's a failure. Fur person.
5.
That's a failure.
Oh my god.
Orion. What was that?
14.
14. That's a failure. And Bugsy.
19.
19 is a success. So, those of you who failed, you feel this compulsion to tell the truth. You no longer feel the ability to tell a deliberate lie. You know that you can be evasive as long as what you're saying isn't untruthful, but you understand that you are subject to the spell zone.
There's no chance that this is considered a charm.
This is not a charm. No.
I feel like I'm about to do Liar Liar. This is about to be a scene from Liar Liar.
So, tell me then. What killed 12 Hills, also known as Hilda?
A fire.
Fire. How did this fire
Yeah.
start?
It came from the fireplace.
It was already lit.
What did you do to stop the fire?
Well, we fought stuff that appeared in the room, and it kind of went out.
Yeah, as you
Fire
say,
sounded like a lot, so.
alive, yes. Of course. As he starts shuffling his papers, he narrows his eyes to look at Ibni. Tell me, what do you know of the Everstorm?
Does that sound familiar to me?
Make an intelligence check.
Natural one.
Natural one.
I just saw a 2 come across the screen.
You can't remember a blessed thing.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard of that. Yeah, it's ringing no bells. Am I supposed to have heard of it?
Don't
Is it
say
kind of
anymore.
famous or something?
Don't say anymore. Don't offer up anything.
Tell me what happened in Tanjarum. You're all there, yes.
Was I there? Was that when?
That's when. So Tanjarum is when the majority of the seamen died, and the rest
Okay.
of you joined the group. It's
Right.
just very
A lot of
strange. No one else has survived this fall of the city. No one else has escaped. Yet, and have. Curious.
No, most
Not all of them.
Most of us did not.
Oh, most did not. Yes. Yet 4 sit before me now.
You know, it's funny, for someone of your stature, you would have done a little bit more research to know that most of us are new to the seamen. Most of us just made it out of Tundra.
Mr. Copperpot, we both know there are many things that research can reveal. And one with your lineage would be careful in the presence of one such as I.
I, for one, am not scared of my lineage.
There's nothing wrong with my lineage. I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Tainted blood. But
Tainted blood.
crimes of the father will not be held against you.
Why are we getting racial?
Nothing to do with race. So, how about this? I will lay before you the facts of the matter. I've been following a group known as the Awakeners for quite some time. A group tasked with releasing Tharazdun wherever he's being held. To bring forth the Everstorm and destroy the world as we know it. The first major threat we saw was in Dead Man's Key, on the northern reaches of the Spice Isles. There, a town was beset by a number of tentacled creatures. And in my research, I noticed a group known as the Seamen were involved. Then, we next hear of a city falling, Thunderum. And the only survivors of the group of the Seamen.
2 members, actually. So,
So-
you know, apparently you do your research.
Let me ask you something, Mr. Inquisitor. There's a common thread here.
Yes,
You guys are in all these places as well.
we are not in all these places,
How do we know that you're not involved?
because we are standing against it.
So
Insight
are
check.
we.
Insight check.
I have a question, sir. You make an
Yes.
insight check.
I'm making an insight check against that because we're against it. Bullshit. Oh god, it's not good. It's a. That's pretty good.
It's a 14.
This man is incredibly difficult to read.
I'm just hung up on the fucking mount thing. I can't really get past it. I'm just like weaking out about it.
I left out a very important detail. There's one other time where your paths came into our attention. When a member of your party, who is now deceased as I am told, if that is true, attacked a Talon of Order and Justice. After the seamen robbed the tavern.
I just kind of
Prove it.
Prove it.
we robbed a tavern.
Yeah, well, you guys didn't.
Oh, is it the broom? Is that for the broom?
No, this wasn't for the broom. You guys went
No.
in. Colt decided to
It was
hold
Colt,
up.
right?
Yeah, Colt decided to hold up the place you guys were escaping. And when you were escaping, a Talon told you to stop. And Keely blacked out and attacked her and killed her.
Yeah.
And that's why you guys were arrested by the Talons in the first place.
I don't think Dibney was there for that though.
Dibney
So-
Neither
was
was
not-
her person.
So from what you're saying, you're pinning all of this on us because one of their past members had anger issues?
I'm pinning it on for a number of reasons. I am questioning you now to find out as much as I can before we incarcerate you in the silent cells.
There will be no incarcerations.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. There's no plausible evidence for that.
Oh, but there is. Again, let me lay it out for you. Each time the Awakeners have struck, I've been there.
Because we're trying to stop them.
You are.
We are on the same side.
Tell me,
Easy, big fella. Easy, big fella. Easy, easy.
would you consider yourselves allies of the Scarlet Mantles?
I don't even know what that is.
Do I know who the Scarlet Mantles are?
Have you ever been in Emok before, Bugsy?
Probably not. No, this is like my first time.
No,
in,
you
like, this
probably
area.
don't then. Dibney and Orion definitely do.
Holt would have, but he's dead.
Yeah, the Scarlet Mantles are the Thieves Guild here in the city. Howls in the Wind is their leader, who you guys have worked with before and taken jobs from, and who you understand was recently taken prisoner by the Talons for trying to break into a palace of lands here.
Right.
I do not know who they are.
Your associate Wind here, and when he says that, you notice he gestures his hand down towards that grate in the ground. Your associate Wind here was taken into custody, possession of some rather interesting objects. He reaches down and pulls out this rolled up thing. When he unrolls it, you see a map of Emok. However, there are like strange markings on it. Things are circled, lines are connected, sort of interdrawn between there. Whoever's looking at the map, they look at it, can make an intelligence check if they'd like.
I'll make one right now.
I'm good.
Straight intelligence.
Straight intelligence.
14.
It's hard to decipher. You see there's like equations written, and there's like amounts written, and then there's different things. You notice that there's a circle here actually on the tower.
Orion rolled a 20.
A 20. Ryan, you kind of look at the math that works out. You see that this looks like it's basically a way to flood the city. It seems to be pointing to different canals and how much water there is, and how much the pressure of the flow is between all of them, and basically is working out that if an explosion were to happen in this centralized looking in the city, that it would cause a chain reaction as slowly more and more of the walls fail, and eventually all the canals would collapse and the city would be flooded.
Of this city.
This city here, Amok.
Okay.
When
Bugsy can't really see, so he's gonna like just climb up on the table and be like, sorry, I can't see. And he's just gonna like kind of like stand like squatting like on the table like in like a sumo position, like kind of just like looking at it, like going over it, but I'm not gonna really like look over it.
I'm gonna ask, what are we looking at?
This is a map of Amok. Carefully drawn, carefully calculated, and a plan on how to destroy the city.
And you said this wind fella had it, correct?
Yes. He had this as well as a spell scroll.
Spell scroll.
What kind of scroll?
Does it create more fish for you to eat?
No, it's not. It is for a very powerful spell, known as Ravenous Void.
I've never heard of it.
Do I know what that is? Can I make
Make an Arcana check.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that too. I don't. Oh, my Arcana sucks.
No, my Arcana is good. My Arcana is
fucking
I have a,
idea.
wait. I might have an idea. 16 plus 7. What is that? 23.
23. You definitely have heard of Ravenous Void. So you know Ravenous Void is a very powerful spell. It's a 9th level spell, but one of the most powerful spells that can be cast. And it manipulates gravity itself. It creates a sphere of destructive gravitational force centered on a pinprick that pulls everything near it into the center until it's smashed in the center. It essentially makes a small black hole. It is incredibly powerful. It is very closely related to spell Darkstar, which with your role you would know. Because you also witnessed Darkstar. You saw it cast and it probably caught your attention. Darkstar is a very similar spell that focuses just on destroying matter. It doesn't destroy objects as much.
That's what killed.
That's what killed the Black Parade.
Everyone.
This is essentially Darkstar, but worse.
How did you get this scroll?
No friend would have it.
So let me ask you this:
This is a very powerful spell.
he was apprehended breaking into the pyramid. How far along did he get in the pyramid?
Well, he was not in the pyramid. He was outside of it. Gods found them snooping around.
And this has to do with us how?
So, we have a period. We have a repeated occurrences of the seamen being present. Great danger happens concerning the awakening. We have a known associate and, from what our intelligence says, often employer of the heaven seamen, found in possession of a scroll similar to a spell you, from what intelligence says, in Tantarum. Reports by sailors seeing a dark star above Tantarum to be reported. Tell me, Mr. Third Person, if you routinely see a group involved in the destruction, devastation, and associations of the Awakeners, then a known associate of that group is found with the means to cause said same destruction and devastation that often follows the group. Apprehended just before said group returns again to that city, what raised suspicions?
What else do you know about Thor's Dune?
You never asked us if we were trying to, fight the bad guys. That's what we've been doing all along. Ask my fellow people here how many of those tentacle monsters they've killed.
Too many.
Quite a few.
Why would we kill things that we are supposedly allied with? We can't tell a lie. You can ask me straight up if we're working with the Awakeners. Ask me.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh boy. It's a 5.
I did. I asked if you were working to free Thor's Dune. You were evasive in your answering.
We said no.
Tell me what you know of the Awakeners.
Not much. I don't think I know anything about the Awakeners.
Well, so you guys know that there is a group that is currently working to destroy the Anchors, and you've been told now that the Awakeners are the cult that follows Thor's Dune. So,
What do I know?
We're just putting this together that the Awakeners are the name of the group that is trying to destroy Thor's Dune.
yeah.
Do I know anything else about the Awakeners?
Make a religion check. Is that for you, Sleep?
No.
A religion check?
Am I making a religion check too, or is it just?
If you want to see what you know about the Awakeners.
21.
Go on.
Mine is a 26. I rolled a 19 on the die.
All right, so Bugsy, just know the Awakeners you've heard are a mystical cult, associated with trying to awaken something. The thing, you know that they are associated with awakening the thing that slumbers beneath agony, which clicked some weird bells in your head, because when you experienced that sort of vision quest thing that you guys had beneath the catacombs, the last remaining shard of Tharsdune, which the proto-gods aligned themselves with, was known as the thing that slumbers beneath the ocean in agony. So it seems to you that there is a connection between the slumbers beneath the ocean in agony, the Awakeners, and Tharsdune. Per person, your roll.
I rolled a 26.
You know that the Awakeners are a group dedicated to Tharsdune and freeing the Chained Oblivion. And they are trying to tell you what you know without saying things that we've already established that you don't know.
Yeah, I know. This would have been a good time for me to roll a 5.
Yeah. You know that they are engaged in terrorist-like actions, and that's what you know. You know everything that Bugsy knows plus that, because I can't tell you the other things that you would know because we've already established that you don't know what the Everstorm is.
Yes.
So, quick question.
Yeah.
Zone of Truth, does it notify each, like the person who cast it? Does it notify each person? Like, does he know that I succeeded?
So what Zone of Truth does, it's an area, and everyone in
Right.
the area is subjected to it.
But he doesn't get notified of it.
He
right?
doesn't get notified if you are affected by it or not.
All right. Here's the thing.
However,
You're right.
he could be trying to use insight on you.
Sure. You're right. We're not telling the truth. We're aware of the Awakeners. The reason that we're around all these attacks is because we're following them and trying to stop them. And we know that they're behind this next attack. We believe that Wind was involved in this next attack, and we were trying to stop him.
Make a perception check.
Oh baby. Okay. Where is it? 21.
21. You see, sort of smiles at you, and he kind of leans over and says, "What do you think of that wind?" And stomps on the grate, and you hear a moan from deep under the ground, and a voice sort of croaks out and says, "Lying."
Right, and you're gonna listen to the man who's already in prison versus us, who will tell you exactly what our plans are.
You're lying to me.
I'm under a zone of truth. How could I lie to you?
We all know that it's possible to resist. And
Oh, I mean, a man of your stature, I'm sure I couldn't possibly resist that.
that really won't work, Mr. Copperpot. That's what we're going with now, Copperpot, yes, right?
Yes.
The Copperpot. So. You're lying to me.
I didn't hear what you said.
You are lying to me.
No. I mean, I'm not. I've told you as much truth about it as we know it, so.
At this point, Zone of Truth has probably ended.
Okay.
And he will cast it again. So everyone needs to make Christmas saving throws. It only lasts 10 minutes, and I figure it's probably been about 10 minutes.
Ooh.
Yes, charisma.
Natural 20, baby.
All right, for a person.
Oh,
Definitely.
bounce off the vape. Off the vape.
I
Ryan
rolled.
did really well.
I rolled a 24.
24. Okay, you're successful. Ryan.
23.
All right, Tiffany.
23.
Everyone's resisted it.
I got a natural 20 and it just turned into a 20.
Right. I mean, is this really necessary?
It probably is not, since I know that you were lying before, so I'm gonna assume maybe you've resisted again, or maybe not. Maybe now you'll tell the truth. So you claim that you do you have evidence to support your claim that you know for sure that Wind was a member of the Awakeners working to destroy the city, independent of the information I've given you now?
We cannot release details of an ongoing investigation.
Well then,
Have we answered your questions to the best of to your liking?
not at all. It is clear your friend Copperpot has been lying.
So the other three of us are free to go.
You're guilty by association in my eyes, but for now, maybe not.
According to the law, that there's no we can't be guilty because of him, right?
He already said that right now you're not legally guilty. Because of that.
And let me tell you something, Mr. What's his name? Fish Eater?
It is Kashikoi.
Mr. Koi. It's not what you know, it's what you can prove in court. So to that, I say farewell, and I stand up. I will be taking my leave.
Mr. Fair Person, how familiar are you with Tiefling culture?
Let me roll. What do you want? Straight intelligence?
Yeah. History. Make it history.
14.
14. You don't know a ton.
I dabble.
Are you aware that we have what the virtue name is?
No.
You're given or choose names emulate emotions, virtues, vices. My mother's name was Harmony. My father's name was Merriment. One night, true to his name of Merriment, my father got very drunk. And in his drunken state, he beat my mother to death with his fists. When I was just a boy, chose to speak up against this merriment he was doing. He poured acid on my face, burning my lips. I decided to leave home, to enforce justice and order in the law. I joined the Talons. And when it was time for me to choose a virtue name, I chose Panic. It was what I hoped to instill in those who were questioned. Panic. You should be afraid of me, sir.
I look afraid of you.
No.
Is my mace glowing at all?
No, it's not.
I have an idea, but I don't know if it's gonna work.
Don't you think you've done enough?
What's
No
your
one else is doing anything.
What's your idea?
What do you mean? I'm trying to get us out of jail.
We're gonna get sentenced either way.
No, we're not. I'm a legal expert.
Yeah, this is a completely different side of fur person than I've ever seen. It's just like
We are innocent. That's the most important thing here. We hold on to that. We are not the bad guys.
You're not, but it appears that when Bugsy lied, he may have
He didn't
had
appreciate
he
that.
didn't appreciate the lie. And what's your idea?
That I totally understand. The lie kind of fucked us here, but I would have done the same thing.
I just was assuming that he didn't know that I was under the.
It's okay.
Well, see, the thing is, he's still, because people can be evasive in their answers. He's still like staring you guys down. Like he's not just assuming that he'll get the straight answer. So he's still like insight checking the fuck out of you guys.
Yeah.
And he's very good at what he does.
He's an extractor of sorts.
Yes. What was it? What was the thing? Your idea you had?
It's not gonna work. It's fine. It's fine. It's just gonna get us into more trouble. It's fine.
Trouble is our speciality.
Now, I believe I'll do better by we can do it digitally. Well, it matters easy. Difficult. Please place your weapons on the table. Now.
I would rather not.
Mace on the table.
Bugsy puts his face on the table, also Ryan says I'd rather not. We will take them from you.
Does this count as a weapon? And I hold up my shield.
Oh yes, armor was coming next. You'll be stripped naked, and placed in silent cells.
Seems very extreme.
Oh, I think this is where we,
We're innocent.
I think
Innocent people do not lie, Miss Hathal.
That's definitely not true.
I thought you said we were getting at it. All right, I'm doing it. I don't give a fuck. I'm getting ready. I'm like kind of been doing it. I'm just gonna do like a quick little. All right. Yep, we can do exactly what we want. We'll take off all of our things. But I'm just a little curious about what your plans are for what you're going to be asking us, especially after looking at that fellow over there. And I like quickly look at him, and I'm gonna cast Modify Memory on him.
On which guy?
Douchebag.
On Adjudicator Pain?
Yeah.
Panic? Okay. What kind of saving throw is that?
It's not good. It's I'm pretty sure it's a Wisdom saving throw, so it's probably not gonna work. But
What's the
or
DC?
no, it's a it's a Wisdom saving throw. It's a 16.
Whew. You rolled a 25.
All right, I tried.
As you cast a spell, he looks at you and goes, I will not do that, sir. Put your weapon down. And as he does that, he puts his hand, and you watch floating from his hand, there's a spectral dagger that floats there. And just slowly turns and points toward you.
Points towards me.
Tom,
Guys, what do we want to do here?
the door that I'm about to turn into wind and leave. I've had enough.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna add. What is that door made out of?
It is made of oak and banded with iron.
Is there
Why
a
don't we-
keyhole?
There is a keyhole because you heard the key being locked.
Why don't we just tell him the truth? Like fuck it. Like we'll.
What do you think
he'll
I've
know.
been doing since the beginning?
I'm saying like the whole truth about like the anchors being broken, and then we just get to the fucking queue before they do.
I mean, at this point, if it's either
Wait,
being
Steph, I
naked,
can't hear you. Say it again.
I mean, at this point, if it's either being naked or that, I'm down.
How are we gonna get to the queue before them?
I feel like either way we're gonna be put in this fucking prison thing.
I'm not going to jail.
I'm not either. I'm gonna kill this guy before I go to jail.
Alright. What do you. The
Can I-
dagger is pointing at you.
Can I? Hold on. I'm just looking at something real quick. Oh my god. I don't know. What do we do, guys?
Can we get that door open? Okay, what if I created a giant fog cloud everywhere? Would that help us?
I don't think so.
Ah, things are escalating too quickly.
I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna say I wouldn't do that if I was you.
To him.
Yes.
He turns and looks at you and says, "What, this?" And the dagger shoots forward at Bugsy.
Oh wait,
Oh no.
hold on. Oh no, never mind. Damn.
Bugsy, does a 19 hit you?
It does.
You take
All right, this
13
guy's
points of
fucking
force damage, and we are going to roll initiative.
dead. This guy is so
Oh
fucking
my
dead.
god.
Oh my, dude, I'm not even kidding. I just rolled.
Alright, give me 1 sec. I'm just setting this up. Third person. Bugsy.
Oh man, I do not have the spells for this. I did not think we were going into combat today. Oh boy. All right, let's get creative with it.
Transfer this over to battle camera. I didn't anticipate it either, and then he rolled really well on his insight check against you, and that really,
Against me?
yeah, pissed him off.
Good.
All right, can you guys see the battle camera?
Kind of. Yeah. Oh, I can see it. Yeah.
If you like, you can click
Yeah.
to focus it and make it so it's like the main screen.
Yeah, that's better.
Everyone's pictures will be small, but you can see the battle camera.
That's
I-
what I have set up.
And I can
Cool.
also,
That works.
I can camera a little. Sure.
Is that crazy guy in the cell?
Yeah, that's the crazy guy in the cell.
What is this cell made out of?
So this is all stone. There are doorways here, like for each little cell, with iron bars. This right here, you can kind of see where there's an indent. There is a metal grate across it. You guys are all at the table there. I just have to in D&D Beyond make the counter quick because I didn't counter happening. I don't have
Classic.
counter.
Are we trying to kill this guy? Or no?
It's either we kill or
Probably
we
not,
escape. It's either we kill or we escape.
It's gonna look so bad if we kill this guy.
Yeah, it's gonna look really bad.
Counter. Oops. It like
What
wasn't
about if
letting
we just
me.
try to take him hostage?
Alright, you guys can roll initiative.
Okay.
Let me know when you want it.
Orion, what'd you roll?
21.
Ibney?
19.
Bugsy?
15.
Per person.
23.
And 9. Alright, so. I didn't get music stuff set up, so. Watch it, you can't see that. But,
I just put my own music on in the background for this.
as you can see, you guys are all around the table here. This is where he is. Oh, and then the dagger.
How much damage did I take from that?
13 points of damage.
Ouch.
Bugsy, I'm using this little mouse mini because I don't have it.
That's fine.
I don't know. There's a good mini. So, at the top of the round, it is per person's turn.
I'm going to call on the power of wind
Okay.
and transform into
Wind elemental.
a wind elemental.
Use.
I have a wind elemental there.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. It
I
should be
just-
next to the fire elemental and the water elemental.
I just see the water and the fire.
Unless the wind one broke. The wind one might
I
have
think the
broke.
wind one might have broke. Yeah.
Oh, that was the coolest one too.
I'm gonna use this gelatinous cube mini for now.
Okay.
So this one. I'm a wind elemental.
Is that my turn?
It is an action for you to do that.
Okay. Alright,
I don't
fine.
think I get a bonus action. I do not think I get a bonus action. Yeah, because multi-attack is an action. I
Correct.
don't have any bonus action. Yeah,
Correct.
so I'm gonna use my turn to turn into an air elemental.
Okay. That's the end of your turn.
Yes.
Orion, it's your turn.
Like to honestly I would like to try to get to, let me look, the door and unlock it.
Okay, so you're just gonna take off towards the door.
Yeah.
All right. So your movement speed is 30. It is only it's only 15 feet away. So take off and run towards the door. You try to handle it first. It's definitely locked. If you'd like, you can use an action to try to pick the lock.
Right.
So make a check with your thief.
22.
22. Okay. Hear the lock. Hose undone. So this door is open. When you push it open, you see a hallway. I'm going to push this back a little bit. You know what? Actually, spin the whole entire fight. Sorry if that just got disorienting.
No, that's good.
Perspectives and see. This is where you guys came in before. If you can see that on the.
Yeah.
When you guys came down the stairs, they are. Here. So that down there. And that is end of your turn.
Yeah.
You have a bonus action if there's anything you want to do.
No, that's okay. Hold on. Like I might as well hunter's mark him, right?
Yeah, if you want to.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Your turn ends.
I would technically be on the table there though. Like
Oh, I
closer
forgot
to
about
him.
that. I forgot about that. You're on the
Yeah.
table.
Yeah, I'm like just like I don't know if that helps him or like whatever, but
So Orion's turn ends. So, he is going to. Perfect. I need all of you to make a dexterity saving throw.
oh god.
Oh man, my dex is very good.
What isn't very good on fur person?
No, it's the air elementals.
Oh, in the air. Oh, okay, okay.
A dex saving throw, you said?
Correct.
Ooh.
Dexterity
Oh,
saving
the
throw.
air. That's right. The air element just goes through you.
Wait, why does it say my saving throws are in +7, my wisdom +9? It doesn't have any other saving throws.
Because you just add your dexterity to it. You don't have proficiency with it.
Okay. Okay.
I think all my markers. Connor, you probably still have all my my combat status markers, right?
I think I have some. I don't know if I have all of them.
Yeah.
Ow.
I can't find them right now, so I'll just.
I
We're just
have the
gonna
small
remember.
box still.
We'll
I don't
just.
have the other one though.
Yeah, I don't know where they are. We'll just remember. It's not gonna be hard because there's not many of us. All right, Dibney.
Not 20.
Natural 20 is a success.
Ooh.
Per person.
16.
Failure.
Yikes.
Orion. Success. And Bugsy.
19.
Success. The only one who failed was Fur Person?
Yes.
You guys watch. He steps back, mutters a quick incantation, and points his finger. And as he does, you watch almost like like Hanzo's arrows when they all like bounce around. See that happen with these like neon blue laser lights, and one hits Fur Person, who then is outlined. You are under the effect of fairy fire.
Oh shit.
Okay.
That's
So
not
he has okay. He has advantage on attacks.
So then this dagger is gonna drift closer to you, and it's gonna attack you. That is a 25 to hit you.
That will definitely hit.
You take 10 points of force damage. However, do you have any resistance to force damage?
Damage resistance, lightning, thunder, bludgeoning, piercing, slashing from non-magical attacks.
Okay, never mind then.
So I think that's
Yeah.
whole.
Take
So 10.
damage.
15. I
Sorry,
thought it was
10.
10.
Sorry, it's 10. It's 10. It's 10. My math was wrong.
Jesus.
Sorry, Dibney, your turn.
I will try to cast Hold Person on
Okay.
him.
What kind of saving throw is that?
So wisdom saving throw.
Oh god. He's really good at wisdom saving throws.
19.
Yeah. Darn it. He will succeed.
All right.
And then for my bonus action, I'm gonna do my Furbolg thing where I turn invisible.
Okay. So
So
you're invisible.
yeah,
That's so good.
and I like to move away a little bit.
Is the Furbolg thing at you turn invisible after moving? How does it work?
I think it just says as a bonus action. Hold on.
Yeah, I just had
Yeah,
it.
you can, as a bonus action, turn invisible until the start of your next turn.
Okay. Do you want to drift away?
Yeah.
This doorway is open right now if you want to go through it.
Sure.
What's your movement speed?
Yeah, I'll go through it. 30, I think.
30? Okay.
Yeah.
Ryan just feels like thundering footsteps of Dibney just boom, 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 boom. Running past. All right, Dibney's turn ends. Bugsy, your turn.
So what's the plan? Are we trying to like just escape? Are we trying to like buy some time here, or you know what? No, this guy's pissing me off. I'm just gonna back up off the table and just be like, jump off and cast. I'm gonna cast banishment on him.
Okay, is that a touch spell?
No, it's 60 feet.
Okay, what's the saving throw for it?
Charisma.
That is a 16.
It meets it.
So that
It does.
he succeeds on the saving throw.
Oh, God, fucking damn it.
I thought that he was about to be banished there.
Ugh. Okay. And I'm just gonna start making my way towards the door then, and just be like, just start screaming, "He's trying to kill us!"
Is your movement speed 25 feet?
Yeah.
Alright, so it would have been 5 feet to jump off just because it jumps. So you can get right to.
I'm gonna put me right next to Orion. Actually, put me right
Okay.
next to Orion, like right outside. Cause
There. That work?
yeah, screaming, "He's
Alright.
trying to kill us! This is not fair!"
Per person, your turn.
I'm just gonna attack.
Okay. So you'll have to drift like over the table basically. Get close enough.
He's gonna fucking kill him. Yeah. I'm just gonna attack. Multi-attack. First hit is a +8, 16.
16. That hits.
Okay. 2d8 plus 5. Which one is a d8? Let's get confused. Found the d8. Nope. Found the d8.
It's a diamond.
Yep. And I gotta get 2 of them. Alright. So you're gonna take 7 plus 4 is 11. Plus 5. 11 plus 5, 16.
Okay.
And then I'll attack again.
Okay.
That is going to be 9 plus 8, 17.
Very confused. 17 hits. It's saying on his character sheet that Fairy Fire is concentration. It's concentration. You maintain.
Alright. 2 plus 5, 7 plus 5, 12 points of damage.
That is a natural 1. You are no longer Fairy Fired.
Yay!
Alright. Anything else then?
Nope, that's it.
Ryan, your turn.
Okie dokie. Am I like within, like, can I get to him to hit him or no?
If you want to, you can run back and to attack. So right now, he is about 25 feet away from you, so you could run up and like right here to attack him. If you want to go back and attack him.
Yeah, I'll go attack him.
Here. So you run up, and as you do, it says, "Guilty people do not flee."
What?
You heard me. You have attacked me, and you are fleeing. You are guilty
Yep.
in the eyes of the law.
I feel like we were entrapped here, but okay.
I agree. You gave us no choice.
Everyone has a choice. You chose poorly.
And you chose death.
Okay, so My first attack is a 24.
24 hits.
What?
I get sneak attack, right?
You do have sneak attack and billion damage.
Orion's gonna fucking kill this guy. Single-handedly.
What?
Well, with the help of
That's-
the wind.
That was not with the sneak attack damage.
I know. I'm trying to. There we go. There you go.
All right,
20.
so 26 total damage.
Damn.
You have a weapon in your offhand.
Yep.
You want to attack with that one too?
Yes.
I do. So.
14. Okay.
Anything else?
Wait, don't I get something fun? Oh, my eyes.
Are your eyes magnets?
I wish they were. I got an extra 1d6, don't I?
From
Of damage from my hunter's mark.
yes, you do. Roll an extra d6.
Does that only work when she attacks?
Yeah, when she hits her worry damage.
Gotcha.
Nice.
3.
Damage. All right. That was a lot of damage. Anything else?
I think that's all I can do, really. Yeah, I'm done.
Turn. Going. You watch he pulls his blade free and whispers as he does, glowing, and attack Orion first. That's a 12 to hit Orion.
Wait, hold on. Can I use my? I might be able to use my reaction, my sentinel reaction.
I don't miss.
I don't know if you can use.
When a creature within 5 feet of you makes an attack against a target other than you, you can use your reaction to make a melee weapon attack against the attacking creature.
I don't know if you can use Sentinel while you're in air element.
I have that too. But he's hitting me, so.
I thought I could. I've used it.
I
I've
think
done it
I think you
before.
can. I'm just checking really. Yeah, you do.
Sweet. So I will do that.
All right. So you use a reaction for that.
21.
No one hits. Roll damage.
9 plus 5. Wait, hold on. Ten damage.
Turn. Second attack against Orion. That's a 23.
That'll hit.
Some dice. So you take 7 points of piercing damage, and then you also take 28 points of necrotic damage.
I'm gonna uncanny dodge that one.
So it's the total damage you'll uncanny dodge then.
Ah, okay, fine.
However, your hit point maximum is reduced by 20.
Oh no.
So what's the total damage?
So it was 28 plus 7, so it was 35. So you take 17 points of damage.
Okay.
Use your reaction for that. And for his third attack, then he will attack you, per person.
Okay.
That's a 26.
That'll definitely hit.
Take 7 points of piercing damage.
I have resistance to that.
I also get to hit them.
Is your resistance against weapons that are non-magical, or just?
It says lightning, thunder, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical attacks.
This is a magical attack, so you take the full.
Okay.
What'd you say, Steph?
I get to attack them.
Oh, didn't you use your
Yes.
reaction for uncanny dodge?
Oh yeah. Never mind.
And then you also take 10 points of necrotic damage, and your hit point maximum is by 10.
So how much total damage do I take? 17.
17 points of damage. And then he is going to.
And then how do I adjust my hit point maximum? I don't know how to do that on
I think you can click on your hit
oh,
points.
max HP, I can make it 80.
Don't change the. There should be like a thing that says like modify max HP, I think.
Yeah, but it doesn't do that for like the monster.
Oh no, the necrotic, the thing that reduces your hit points is for a person, not for the monster.
Oh.
Hit point reduction, yeah.
So max HP modifier minus 10.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Got
He
it. All
is
right, we're good.
then going to slide under the table and here. And then as a bonus action, move the dagger right here. And he's looking down at you, Bugsy, and says, "Where do you think you're going, Mr. Copperbot?" And the dagger will hit you. It's a 15 to hit you, Bugsy.
Misses.
Misses. All right, the dagger places in air. Dibney, your turn. You are no longer invisible,
Yep.
and you see him in the hallway, like coming towards the hallway near you.
Okay. I will cast Blight at him.
Okay. Kind of saving throws
Wait.
plate.
So it's gonna be. It's a Constitution saving throw.
Is that an AoE?
No. No. No, it's just a creature of my choice.
Okay.
He rolled a 17.
Darn it. Okay, so he meets it, so he'll take half
Correct. Yeah.
of the damage. So 8d8 damage.
A lot of damage.
How much?
So
8d8.
half of 38. So 19.
19.
Yeah.
Right. Not looking too hot.
And yeah, that'll be my turn.
All right. Bugsy, your turn.
Do we really want to kill this guy?
No,
I mean,
just
I
leave him
didn't think so.
unconscious if you want.
What's that?
You could just leave him unconscious.
I don't have anything that's gonna knock him unconscious, really.
So let's just knock him out. And if he dies, he dies.
So if you deal melee weapon damage, you can choose to make the damage non-lethal, which means that it just knocks them unconscious. That's only if it's melee weapon.
But not with a spell.
Does my slam counts as melee weapon?
It'll say slam, and then it'll say in italics next to it, probably like melee weapon attack. Probably does.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. You know what? We're just gonna give this one more shot.
He's gonna say that and be like, you know what? You're right. I didn't know where I was going. I'm gonna cast banishment on him one more time.
What kind of saving throw is it?
Charisma.
Natural 1.
Let's
Yes.
Where's my phone?
go. Let's fucking go. Get out. Everyone get the fuck out.
Let's go find the cube.
Natural 1. And it's on my die that's like my player killer die. It lasts a minute, I believe, right?
It concentration up to 1 minute. Yep. To another plane of existence.
And does he on his turn get to again?
The target remains there until the spell ends, at which point the target reappears in the space it left or in the nearest unoccupied space if that space is occupied.
Alright.
If the target is native to a different plane of existence than the one you're on, the target is banished with a faint popping noise returning to its home plane. If the spell ends before 1 minute has passed, the target reappears in the space left or in the nearest unoccupied space if that space is occupied. Otherwise, the target doesn't return.
Okay.
So, if he's native to a different plane of existence, or just period after the 1 minute,
It's if he's
gone.
So if he's native to this plane, then after a minute he'll reappear. If he's native to a different plane, then you just send him back to his home plane and he'll stay there. If the spell doesn't end early.
Okay. I'm assuming, is the dagger gone?
The dagger is still there, but just kind of floating there.
It's just floating there.
Doesn't
I
really
don't
seem-
like that.
But it went from being like a point to you to kind of just floating just like up. Like it was a very like aggressive trying to attack you, and now it's kind of just floating stationary.
Okay. I'm going to. I'm just gonna run out of the room.
Okay. So we can hop out of initiative roughish, kind of. I'll let you guys know as time's passing. So when you run down the hallway, Bugsy, what way are
I don't want to run down the hallway. I want to get out of the door and be like, let's go. Like, come on, everyone out. And then
Ryan?
if you guys follow, once you do, I want to also cast.
Should we break out? Should we break out wind?
Is he underneath? Can we get to him?
He's in the grate.
there's a grate right here, and there's a noise coming from there.
We have a minute. I don't know if we can break him out in a minute.
I could pick it probably real fast. How fast do I pick locks?
You could do it. I mean, you did this door in 6 seconds.
So
Try it. Give it a shot. Fuck it. Let's see if we can get him.
All right, Ryan,
What
make
about the
a
poopy
thieves
elf?
tool
You
check.
with him?
You said the poopy man.
Yeah, the poopy elf.
15.
What'd you roll?
A 15.
15. That's enough to do it. There's just a simple
Okay.
padlock that you, as you pull it open, you can see down about 20 feet down this pit. Is Wind. He is thin, emaciated. He is wearing a loincloth, nothing but. His hands are shackled together. His feet are shackled together. And you see that there is a chain that's sort of wrapped around his body that leads up to a hook on the wall.
Can we pull up the chain?
Make an athletics check.
Wait, can I just suck him up with my whirlwind?
You might deal damage to him.
How much does your whirlwind do?
A lot. He has to, if he doesn't succeed on a DC 13 strength saving throw, he takes 3d8 plus 2 bludgeoning damage and is flung 20 feet away from the elemental in a random direction.
What'd you say, Ryan?
I was gonna say it's probably really weak. Does someone want to just lift him up? Because my athletic is terrible.
Just someone help him up.
I got it.
Okay.
Did
Well, you guys can help.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do it. So athletics?
Yep.
Oh, it's not great. So
But do you have advantage on it? Because for a person's helping you?
Or do I?
Sure.
I am helping.
Help!
17.
That's enough. So pull him up and get him out. You guys have now used about 2 rounds. You have 8 rounds left.
Okay.
So, just so you know, he his eyes are like kind of half open. You see his lips are chapped, and he says, "Fuck out of here."
Is the map still on the table?
Yeah, the map's on the table.
I
Everything's on the
grab the
table.
map. I
There's.
grab everything off the table.
Are you still an elemental? So
Yeah.
It's just wrapped up in the whirlwind. It's just like
you just see papers just swirling
Circling
around and
inside. It's
circling.
like
I'm gonna,
it's like a mini tornado inside of me.
It's like you know
Bugsy's
those
just like jumping, like trying to grab him.
you know
Like missing.
those machines that like you can go and like it like blows money around and you try to catch as much
Yeah.
money as possible. That's what it looks like. It's just papers flying everywhere. So you guys
right.
have used 2 rounds. Someone's gonna have to carry Wind. He can't walk.
I'll carry him.
Okay,
I
so
can do it.
he'll be moving a little bit slower, but you've got Wind over your shoulder. He's like he's just out of it. He's disoriented. So you guys make your way into the hallway. You've now used 3 rounds. You have 7 rounds left after getting him up and walking all the way to here. So I'll move you guys like this.
I want to.
My movement speed is 9. I have a 90 foot flying speed.
Yeah, you're
as
very
of
fast
right
as a wind elemental.
That's so fast. Oh my
So-
god.
Was there any other way out of that room besides like that doorway there that we saw?
All you saw was that doorway.
I kind of want to wait there and see if he comes back, and if he does, I want to cast Stone Shape to make just a full wall right on the door where the doorway is, so he can't get out.
Okay.
Why
Is
don't you
that
just do
is that a
now?
good idea? Well, because if I do that,
Yeah,
it drops the spell, and then he's guaranteed to come back. Because we don't know if he's from a different plane or not. Yeah, it ends my concentration, right? If I cast another spell.
Yeah,
If it's a concentration
as long as
spell,
it's not.
Oh, if it's a different
yeah, if it's-
concentration spell.
that's
Yeah,
it. That's
then
it.
would, yeah.
Oh, okay. No, the Stone Shape's not a different. It's not a concentration spell.
So stone
Yeah, I
shape.
said
You touch
go
a
for it.
stone object or medium size or smaller, or a section of stone no more than 5 feet in any dimension. Any shape that suits your purpose. You talking to a weapon, idol, coffer. Let's shape
Can
a
I
door
do
or its
that,
frame.
or no?
You can also shape a stone door or its frame to seal shut. Object you create kind of with the latch, but finer mechanical possible. So the door itself isn't stone, but the area around it is. I would say you could probably,
Just like.
well, yeah, you could wall it off.
Yeah, fuck yeah! I'm just gonna like smash the stone with the amulet, just like makes a stone wall there.
Because now this is. Are you doing it from the hallway or from like
From right there, yeah, from
Right.
like right at that door, just
right at the doorway? So there's now stone here.
blocking it off. Yeah.
All right. So these things here, you do see there are doorways on them. Which actually I don't know why I'm saying that when I could just put down some doors.
I love this like new modular system thing. This is awesome.
It's awesome. I'm a big fan of it. It's so much easier to do too with these like low walls.
Yeah.
And it took me an hour to throw together a bunch of tiles last night. Not even that long.
Is it styrofoam or is it
So
cardboard?
the edges are like not poster board. It's like foam,
Foam
like
board
this
or
foam,
whatever?
this foam board, and then the bottom is just cardboard. I have a whole big
awesome.
thing of cardboard that like, and it's like hot glued 2 layers together to make it a little bit more sturdy, and then it's black spray paint and then a stone texture spray paint on top.
That's so
Don't look.
cool.
It's really good.
All right, there's these stairs, which unfortunately are big because all I had to make stairs with for right now. Which you guys came down the stairs, and then there's the other doorway. And then there's
Are we not trying
also
to find the cube,
there's also
or-
hallways
Okay.
here.
Big man.
I just look at you. I can't. Unless you speak elemental, I can't communicate.
Drop the elemental.
No way.
Bro. Fine, I'll do it. I'm
No,
gonna cast.
you can understand. They just can't understand you unless they know primordial, which Orion actually does.
I know
Yeah.
of her level.
Yeah, Orion knows primordial. She can understand you.
Do I?
What do you want me to do?
Am I familiar with the cube? Would Bugsy be familiar with the cube?
No, Bugsy's never
Okay.
heard of it.
All right, big man. Kind of need you to locate that cube if you can. I know we were talking about it before we got ready to go here. So
So
Um,
funny thing is per person is also not familiar with the cube.
fuck.
Oh my god.
I just realized that when you said you weren't familiar with it. I was like, I'm also not familiar with it.
I am.
Can Orion describe it to me in impeccable detail, and then I just have a disadvantage when I do it?
I'll let you do it with rolling an
wait.
ability check.
I can't do that because it'll drop. What's it called?
Banishment.
It'll drop banishment if I do it. I'd rather guarantee that this guy is on a completely different plane of existence than him coming back.
Well, the minute's gonna be up soon, anyways.
Yeah, by this point, with like the talking and discussion and trying to figure things out, I'd say you guys have probably been probably 45-ish seconds. So you've got about 15 seconds left probably till the spell's done. You got 2 rounds, basically.
So
Alright.
once it's over, you might as well just use it, right?
Yeah, fuck it. Once it's over, I'm just gonna try to do it. Yep.
The spell ends, and you hear from behind the stone wall a scream. Rah!
Fuck. Okay. Alright. Locate object. Let's get the fuck out
All
of
right,
here.
make a religion check because you're relying on her explanation, and we're gonna see just how strong your religiosity.
Religiosity it is. Natural 20! Dude, I swear to God.
No fucking way.
Dude. Wait, I'll take a picture. I have to take a picture of this.
Wow, talk about impeccable detail. Orion does a beautiful job describing this.
It's been burned into my memory.
Literally.
So you cast the spell, and unfortunately, you do not detect it within 1,000 feet.
Yikes.
What?
Well, it's not here.
Guys, I don't detect this thing anywhere. It's not here.
Alright. That seems like another day's problem. I say,
Yep.
Ordeal.
Yeah, I think we should get out of here.
Probably.
Yeah, we should probably do it pretty stealthily too, huh?
I can literally fit through keyholes. I'm good.
Okay. Well, I'll cast Pass Without a Trace on everyone else.
Okay.
Fuck it. Cast it on me too, if you can.
Well, yeah, it casts on everyone. So
Okay.
I'm
So
just fucking burning through these spell slots.
So here's what you guys do know. These stairs, if you go up them, they lead up into the center of the tower, like that main area.
How big is what do you say?
What'd you say?
Like, is it possible that it could be in this building, but just not within 1,000 feet?
So the spell, let me read the spell to you guys. So it can locate a specific object known to you as long as you've seen it up close within 30 feet. Or it can locate the nearest object of a particular kind, certain kind of apparel, jewelry, furniture, tool, weapon, which I'd say you could locate that. The spell can't locate an object if it's not within 1,000 feet of you, and if any thickness of lead, even a thin sheet, blocks a direct path between you and the object.
Oh no.
There's a.
So you're saying they line the walls with lead?
Could be.
Probably. That's what I would do.
Would you do that?
I'd put it in a vault.
I
A
totally
vault,
would do
a
that,
vault
yeah.
would be.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we got to get out of here or try to find it or something.
So you guys have these 3 doors. You have the stairs, and you have 2 hallways.
Didn't we kind of know where it was last time I was here?
You did. You knew it went down the stairs. You knew it went down here somewhere.
So
And
But
Tim's not here, but Tim did do a little bit of scouting,
he did do a little bit of scouting.
and he thought about trying to get through, but he did not.
Wasn't there like I feel like there was like a metal like grate and I could like see it through the metal grate, right? something
There
like that?
was doors closing that he could see it through. Like
Okay.
you saw the doors closing, and he thought about trying to get through, and there was
Yeah.
a thin crack that he thought he could maybe try to dimension door.
I remember that too.
There was grates.
All right, Ryan, are we following you down? Following you down the steps?
No,
Let's
so
try to-
so here's the thing. This is the bottom. There's no way down the steps. You guys are already at the bottom. These steps only go up. They go back
You
up.
think down here.
You think it's somewhere down here. There are 3 doors down here, and then there's 2 hallways.
So let's check the doors, I guess.
Sure. Fuck it.
Okay.
I'm gonna open up the one to the right of us.
All right. So when you open up this, oh, careful there, Tom. When you open up this room here, you see the inside scorched. There's like a dummy target set up. You see what looks like marks on the wall, almost like this is like a training room of some sort.
Okay.
That's just you open the door looking quick. This isn't you searching the room or anything. It's just looking quick.
That was the door to the right.
That was this room over here.
All right, I'll check the door to the left.
So as air elemental, do you just go through the cracks?
I'll go through the keyhole.
As you do, the papers probably all kind of like bunch up, just so you know. So, like they don't go through, so they'll be left in a pile outside the door.
All right, can one of you guys pick that up?
I'll pick. Bugs
I
it.
think
Or
I understand.
Orion's got it.
All right, so Ryan picks up all the papers. In this room, it's the same idea. Looking quick, you just see a dummy, scorch marks. It appears it's some kind of training room.
Okay, I dip out.
You, and then you guys can move further down. There's hallway, and another room here.
All right, I'll check the other door before we pick a hallway.
What's your
My passive
How-
investigation is very high.
how long does your thing last for, by the way?
A long time.
Oh, it's like an hour.
It's like 5 hours.
Yeah, number of hours equal to half your.
Yeah, 5 hours.
Oh, yeah, so you look under here. Don't notice anything. Come back out. It's the same thing in that room. You just see scorch marks and a dummy.
Do we think this is like an interrogation like area? Do you think each room is just gonna lead to another like room, just like ours?
I don't know. I
There's
think we
only
should.
one way to find out.
Yep, I think you're right. All right, let's do it. Which one?
The right one.
All right, we're going on the right one.
Okay. Hide this whole thing. This. Simple wooden doorway.
Is it locked or does it open?
The door does not appear to be locked.
Okay, let's open her up.
All right, so when you open the door, you find a small room. There are shelves lining the walls. The first thing you notice with the room when the door opens is that it's very cold in here, very chill. You see that the shelves are stocked with food. There's casks of ale and barrels of water. It appears to be a larder of some sort. Orion, your passive perception is high enough that you actually hear what sounds like running water, and you get the feeling that this area is underneath water right here. And that might be why the room is so cold. There's just like constantly running water, like an underground stream or a canal or something that's keeping this room cold.
I think there's water around this room.
Says that.
All right, all right. Does this look familiar to you, Orion? I mean, do we know?
Exactly like what I remember Tim describing necessarily.
Right. Should we try the other hallway?
I think so. Yeah.
Can I just how long? So I have a question. What is passive investigation good for?
So that would be that. So all your passive skills are just kind of like happening, just like
Yeah.
without you rolling. So if there was something that investigation would reveal, like in a room or something that you need to investigate, your passive investigation is so high that you would notice without even paying attention something out of place. So if there's something that would be revealed by your passive investigation, which is a 19, I believe, for you, correct?
22.
What is it?
22.
22. If that room had something like that to be revealed, then notice it, but you don't notice anything in that room. And then, yeah, you notice anything in that
Let's go. Yeah, I think we go to the other room, the other hallway.
room. So this hallway over here.
Yep.
Back when we locked him in, is that where this fucking cube is?
What'd you say?
So is it the cube back where we locked that guy in?
I hope not.
So when you guys go down this hallway, you see the doorway ends in large doors made of a greenish metal. I don't have greenish metal doors. This is the door I have.
Those are cool doors.
They're not made of wood. They're made of greenish metal. You see that there are 2 keyholes, one on each side. And that their door seems segmented.
It seems segmented.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like you see basically there's like 3 parts to this door, like 3 pieces of metal. It doesn't seem to be a door that just opens. It's like a wall where there's keyhole, a piece, another piece with a keyhole in it. Something like so. I don't know if you can see this. There's like 3 big slabs of metal. Those 2 dots are where there's key.
Can I go through the keyhole?
You can try.
I will try to go through the keyhole.
Right.
Even
So
though it's probably trapped.
when you go through the keyhole, you instantly find that you're in a very narrow spot. You're pressed up against more metal, and as you kind of shift around, you see that basically, like let's say you go through this one, it appears the same thing is repeated, but there's a keyhole in the middle on the middle layer, and you go through that keyhole, and then the next layer there's the same thing. It appears that there's 5 total keys, and you kind of like weave your way through, and finally, after you go through the last one, you're in a room with a few tables in it.
Okay.
Do you have dark vision as an air elemental?
I don't know. I don't think so. Where would it say if I had it?
I would say under your senses.
Yes, senses, dark vision. Yes.
Right, so then you can see this room. In this room, if I can find a sheet that has it, you see on the tables there is what looks like a scroll case, just like a hard tube that has a strap on it that you can throw over your shoulder. There is a bunch of diamonds. You see a total of 11 diamonds, sort of arranged very nicely, stacked out. You see what looks like these these silk bags that are tied with ribbon. You see 2 potions. You see a jar that looks like has some paste in it. I want to make sure I grab this correctly. A small sphere that it's like a glass sphere that seems to have some light floating inside of it,
Crystal
and
ball?
sort of like a crystal ball.
Cool.
You see a thin wand, and you also see a 10 by 10 by 10 inch.
Yes.
There it is. There it is.
Can I open the door from the inside?
There's no discernible way to open the door.
Am I trying to pick this lock?
You want to start trying to pick the lock,
Yes.
Ryan?
It's like, well, number one, I guess I can't probably hear for a person.
Can I talk through the other side to her?
You can try.
You guys need to get in here.
You don't hear anything, Ryan.
I mean, either way, I guess if he
I
didn't
cast
come,
guidance on you if you try to pick it. I'm gonna cast guidance on you.
if he didn't come back in a certain amount of time, I feel like I would have started picking the lock.
Yeah. So you can start trying to pick the lock. It's going to be a
30.
number of checks. So I need. What's your first lock picking check? What was it?
30.
All right.
Can I use guidance for each time she goes to check? Each time
Sure.
she goes to do it.
So you get the
All right,
one
so
on
you
the
get a-
lock, the left undone. You go over to the one on the right. Do it again.
You get a +4 on each roll,
You get a plus D4.
or a plus a D4. Sorry, a plus a D4.
Okay, 30 again.
Okay.
Oh my
As
god.
you hit that second lock, you watch the
I
two
didn't know
pieces
it
of the
was
lock
four.
slide down to the ground. The one in the middle slides up, and now you see what looks like a smooth piece of adamantine, but it's segmented like horizontally with one lock in the center.
Sorry, that last one wasn't actually a 30. I didn't realize it was a D4 I had to roll, but it was 26 plus whatever D4.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so I'm doing it again.
Okay.
22 plus a D4 if I need to roll that.
Roll it.
I just don't know what to click on to roll it.
Here, wait.
If you
I
want-
might be able to roll a D4 for you. Here, I'll roll it and see what you get.
+2.
Okay, so 24 total.
All right. You undo that one. The middle piece slides to the left. The other two pieces slide to the right, and now you see another greenish wall segmented 3 ways horizontally with 2 locks, one on the left, one on the right. Here's there are 2 locks left.
Come on, Orion. Come on, Orion. 21 plus a D4. So 24, right?
24 total.
Right? You watch as left one. There's only the right lock left.
God.
Hold on. Plus a D4.
I thought it was a 1 at first,
Plus a D4.
but I thought it was a 1, so I got fucking so scared.
21 total, Tom.
21 total. Ryan, try as you might, you can't get this last lock undone.
Fuck.
No.
Seriously?
Is there any way, like, next to the door?
Look at-
What were you gonna say, Steph?
No, never mind.
Now, to do all these locks, it's been about 30 minutes.
If I try to unlock it from the other side, does it count as a different lock?
No.
Okay. So I could Misty Step, but
I mean,
don't know.
if someone else wants to try, they can try.
I
Didn't work. Somebody's gonna.
Can I? How would I try to break this door down?
You could hit it. Try to.
I'm gonna hit it.
can I use my last.
I'm gonna hit.
fucking
I'm gonna hit it. I'm gonna hit it from the inside.
Damn it.
What do I gotta roll? Strength.
Make an attack roll.
Okay. 10.
Like that was to hit the door.
Yeah.
That hits the door.
Okay.
Roll damage.
I thought we were about to have a grisly repeat.
14 damage.
Nothing happens. Not a mark left on the door. This metal is incredibly strong.
Oh god.
Can I try to stone shape next to the door and create a tunnel for us to go through? It's as long as it's 5 feet, I can make it like diagonally, like into the room there? Can I like do that?
Like this way, basically.
Yeah,
So
like
you,
make it next to it.
yeah,
Like
you start opening it up, and as you do, you get about 6 inches through stone, and then you see there's metal in front of you.
oh,
It appears that there is about 6 inches of stone, then there is a layer of lead. How thick the lead is, you're not sure. But it appears there's lead lining the room.
oh my god. I'm just gonna try the lock, I guess.
All right, so are you proficient with thieves' tools?
I'm not. So just be sleight of hand or
It's just dexterity.
just dexterity? Okay.
You can cast guidance on yourself.
Yeah, I already rolled. I didn't get it. It's a 6.
Yeah, you're like, let me try this, and you like take them and like you're like fumbling them between your hands. Like you can't like you're like when you're trying to like screw something in and the screw keeps falling off the screw gun or something.
Yeah.
It's like that. Like you keep trying to line them up, and like as you do, like you're knocking them out of your own hands, and you take about 10 minutes and realize this is beyond anything you could possibly do.
Someone else want to give it a shot?
I guess I'll try. I feel like it's not gonna go much better, but sure. It didn't go much better. It didn't go better at all.
Oh my
It went
god.
about the same.
You guys
Right.
don't have any spells for this? Nothing?
No.
The only one I
Literally
had was the
nothing I have
stone
in
one.
world.
I have Misty Step. That's it.
Can you Misty? How many times can you use Misty Step?
I can use
Okay, can I? This probably isn't gonna work, but can I use my divine intervention to see if the Raven Queen will help us to open the thing?
Let's
And
go.
certainly try.
It has. There's a 10% chance. It has to be less than 10 on like a percentile.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's gonna happen. But
Is it equal to or less than your level, or less than your level?
it's equal to or less than 10.
So 10, 9,
and I'm
8,
level 10,
7,
so yeah.
6, 5, 4, 3.
Yeah. Oh my god. Is that an 8 or a
That's
80?
it. That's
It's
an.
an 8.
Did you roll a
Are you
percentile?
kidding me?
Did you roll a percentile? Where's the?
Yeah. I did. No way.
Are you kidding?
Yeah.
It was a 0, 0, and an 8.
8. He rolled a D100. He rolled a
Dude.
D100 and he got an 8.
You
Oh my god.
you
Feeny!
ask
Yeah.
Dibney, you
Sorry.
close your eyes.
Oh my
And
god.
you look within yourself and ask the Raven Queen for assistance. You see yourself standing before a woman in a plain white porcelain mask, in black robes with a hood up. She kind of turns her head and looks at you and says, "My son, the master thief at you. Heal him." And suddenly you realize, I laid wind down on the ground to try to do this. He's one of the greatest thieves in the city. Maybe I can wake him up and he could do
forgot
this.
about him.
I forgot he was there.
Right. Yeah. Let's do that.
So he needs some healing, so you're probably going to have to burn a healing spell.
That's fine. I'll do.
I can
I got this. Oh yeah, you guys got. Okay, you guys.
I still have a bunch of spell slots, so I'll use it.
So you heal him how much?
I'll do it at the second level. So
14.
14 hit points. Okay.
14.
He
Nice.
wakes up. He kind of shakes his, cracks his neck, and Sion says, "Well, now we'll address the fact that you tried to sell me out after we got ourselves out of this mess, won't we? We try to take a crack at this lock." And he picks up the lockpicking set, and I'm gonna roll it in front of you guys.
Oh boy.
What is
So-
his bonus?
His bonus is plus 12.
Oh wow.
Jesus.
That's what I have.
That is
What is
a 17 on the die.
Yay!
29.
29. He, as hands still shackled together, he manipulates it, and when you watch
Okay.
as they slide up, the middle one slides down. Two things happen when that does. First, you guys see before you the room with the elemental just sitting there. This has been almost an hour now. Have you been doing anything except just standing there?
I've just been swirling.
Okay. He's just swirling. There's tables set out, like some shelves with tons of items in there.
I tell Orion, everything we seek is in here.
So he says that, and then you guys hear a loud bah, bah, bah. It appears a glyph of warding was placed on the vault, and an alarm is going off. So, what are you guys doing? Wind is going to stumble forward, and you see he goes for the scroll case and grabs it and says, "I know a way out of here."
What's that?
There's supposedly an escape tunnel in one of the training rooms.
Get out, I guess?
Okay. Oh,
So-
he doesn't. Does he speak primordial?
No.
Oh.
He grabs a scroll case and he's like hobbling along and just starts like walking away from you guys back down the hallway. Are you guys
What else
grabbing?
was in here?
So in the
There
room,
was diamonds, scrolls, a wand,
There was-
spear.
11 diamonds. There was a wand. There was a jar with some ointment in it. There was a glass sphere with glowing lights on the inside. There were 2 potions. There was a large silk bag that was like a bluish color. And there was the scroll case, and then there was the 10 by 10 by 10 inch golden cube.
Do we just take it all?
Yes, take everything. What? Yes, we've already committed this crime.
Yeah, all right.
I just start sucking everything into me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
we
my
might
God.
as well. I don't really know.
You guys
So
are-
it's okay.
You guys are taking everything?
Yes.
So you guys take everything and just follow Wind, who's now in this room back here. This one here.
Yes.
And you see he's going on the wall knocking, and then he finds a brick that he pushes in. And as he does, the whole wall turns, and you see that there's a tunnel behind it.
We go.
Come on now.
Follow.
He pushes into the tunnel. As you all go in, slide past him, he pushes it back. And he's walking down the tunnel, and that's where we'll pick up next time.
Yay, we did it.
I can't believe
We did it.
if you didn't roll on that divine intervention, then it was going to be real bad for you guys. Because at that
Dude,
point, they were going to start coming down to check on how the interrogation was going, find that the wall is made of stone, and then immediately be like, where the fuck are they? And start looking for you guys.
that was wild.
I can't believe I rolled.
I did not
I
expect
can't
this to
believe
go
it.
this
I don't
way.
think there's no chance.
Literally the luckiest goddamn kid in the world. An 8 on the D100, and he needs to roll less than a 10. Fucking unbelievable.
I didn't anticipate the fight to happen. I didn't think you guys were going to actually do the robbery today. I thought you were just going to case the joint. Like, so many things that I didn't expect to happen happened.
Oh my! I can't get over that 8. That is
There was 2 lucky rolls.
Unbelievable.
The natural one on the banishment was huge.
Yep.
Because he was not going to fail a banishment. He had a plus 12 to his saving throw. Like,
Really?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I thought his wisdom was much higher too, so that's why I was going for like a
His
charisma.
his
thing.
wisdom and his charisma were both very high. He's a very strong individual who you have now crossed.
Whoops.
His insight bonus, he'd have to roll a natural 1 basically to catch you not lying. It's so high.
Oh
Dub
my God.
Dub would have a hard time lying to him.
Jesus.
I thought I did pretty good with the
I used to,
21.
Dub used to have a plus. Dub had
He-
a plus 19 to deception.
He rolled a 31 on his insight check when you lied to him.
Oh my god.
You basically need to roll natural 20s when you're lying to him.
I don't even think that it works.
So yeah, it was a ballsy move. You also may have pissed off Wind because he was within earshot when you sold him out and said yes, he's working with the Awakeners. We were trying to take him down, but
Well, it's clearly a lie,
yeah,
and we'll smooth things over. It's fine. I don't know this guy yet, so it'll be okay.
yeah. But yeah,
Wow.
I did not anticipate the session to go the way it did.
So I'm sorry. 11 diamonds, jar with ointment, 2
So-
potions, large soak bag, jar with lights in it, spell scroll.
There's 11 diamonds. You don't know how much they're worth. There's
Okay.
a bag with a blue silk. You don't know what's inside of it.
Okay.
There's a jar with ointment. There's 2 potions. There
Okay.
is a wand, and then there's the globe with lights in it.
Globe.
And also the collapsing labyrinth. And you also have a collection of papers that the interrogator had.
Beautiful.
Wow.
I did not anticipate this session to go this way.
So
Went pretty well.
ridiculous.
Say
Did
we're
it?
pretty on par for a lot of our usual happenings.
Yeah.
It could have gone worse. We could have ended up in cells.
I thought that's
Dude,
where I
as
was going to
soon
wind
as-
up.
Bro, as soon as he was like, you're gonna strip naked and go in the silent cells, I was like, that's not happening. I don't want to do that. I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there.
I did not anticipate that whatsoever. I honestly thought you guys were going to be like, all right, let's just go along with it. Like, we're telling the truth. We'll just go in the cells. They'll bring someone else in to talk to us eventually, and we'll prove that we're innocent.
I mean, that's what I was kind of hoping for, was to just tell the truth.
The
I didn't like
modified memory was a ballsy. It was close, and he met your DC.
I know. I was hoping it was gonna work, because then I would have just told him, like, I forget what my thought was. It was either to be like he was asking us like what we knew about the Awakeners and like how, like, if we had any information that might help him with the investigation, and then we agreed to part ways and just be like, oh, no problem, glad to help, and
That
then we
would've
could
been-
just fucking leave.
That would have been perfect. But yeah. So pick this up whenever the next time is.
Nice, that was awesome.
Sweet.
All right. I'm gonna hop off now.
All right.
And
Later,
All
guys.
right.
Adios, everyone.
Bye, guys.